Now, the Delhi High Court will today hear TMC MP Mahua Moitra's defamation case against BJP MP Nishikant Dubey, an advocate and other. Dubey has accused Moitra of taking bribe from a businessman to ask questions in Parliament while citing a letter he received from advocate Jai Anant Dehadrai. In her plea, Moitra has denied the allegations, claiming they were designed to damage her reputation. But just ahead of the hearing, an affidavit has sprung up, adding a major twist to the case. Now, Darshan Hiranandani, the businessman who allegedly paid TMC MP to raise questions in Parliament about Adani Group, has seemingly corroborated many of the allegations. In an affidavit, Hiranandani has admitted to using Moitra's parliamentary login to ask questions targeting Adani, and said that TMC legislator also sought gifts and favors from him. In perhaps more politically damaging allegations, Hiranandani says that Mahua used Adani to target the Prime Minister, and according to him, it was because she thought that it was the only quick way to attack Modi and earn a quick fame for herself.
So this is the copy of the affidavit. Let me just take you through some of the operative portions here, and they actually begin on page 2. It's para number 9, where Mr. Darshan Hiranandani says, Ms. Mahua Moitra was very ambitious and wanted to quickly make a name for herself at the national level. She was advised by her friends and advisors that the shortest possible route to fame is by personally attacking Shri Narendra Modi, the Honorable Prime Minister of India. The only problem was that Shri Modi enjoyed an impeccable reputation and was not giving any opportunity to anyone to attack him in policy, governance or personal conduct. As was her wont, she thought that the only way to attack Shri Modi is by attacking Shri Gautam Adani and his group, as both were contemporaries and they belonged to the same state of Gujarat. She was helped by the fact that the rise of Shri Gautam Adani had created jealousy and detractors among some sections of businesses, politics and media, both within and outside the country. So she expected support from these sections in her endeavor to malign and embarrass the Prime Minister by targeting Shri Gautam Adani. She knew that Indian Oil Corporation, preferring to get into a long-term offtake agreement with Dhamra LNG, a joint venture company of the Adani Group, and not with my companies. Based on this information, Ms. Moitra drafted a few questions that would have elements to embarrass the government by targeting the Adani Group, questions that she could raise in Parliament. She shared with me her email ID as Member of Parliament so that I could send her information and she could raise questions in Parliament. I went along with her proposal. So this is, of course, where it all starts, the cycle of putting up questions in her capacity as Member of Parliament to extract answers from the Union ministers. Here's the other damning portion in para number 11. She says, Mr. Hiranandani says, she told me that she was particularly happy with the response and support she got from the opposition members and certain sections of the media. She therefore requested me to keep supporting her in her attacks on the Adani Group and provided me her Parliament login and password so that I could pose the questions directly on her behalf when required. She also claims, Mr. Hiranandani also claims, in fact, that she had been in touch with certain journalists belonging to foreign publications as well. She also says that there were demands as well as gifts that she had sought from Mr. Hiranandani. The demands that were made and favors that were asked included gifting her expensive luxury items, providing support on renovation of her officially allotted bungalow in Delhi, travel expenses, holidays, etc., apart from providing secretarial and logistical help for her travels within India and to different parts of the world. I could ill afford to displease her. Many a times I felt she was taking undue advantage of me and pressurizing me to do things I did not want to, but I had no choice because of the aforementioned reasons. Since this matter involves me directly and has snowballed into a political controversy with the Parliamentary Privilege Committee and the judiciary also now seized of the matter, I consider it incumbent upon me to state the facts in public interest through the sworn affidavit, and that's his signature, Darshan Hiranandani, dated 19th of October 2023.
Well, now, the written submissions by two stakeholders and BJP MP Nishikant Dubey's letter to the Speaker are all sent to add the woes of Krishnanagar MP. Meanwhile, the complainant Jai Anant Dehadrai has claimed vindication, posting, "Truth always wins," and BJP is now calling for TMC MP to either step down or be sacked by her party. Now all eyes are on Mahua Moitra. Can she disprove the charges?
Now, what is very significant to note is that this is an affidavit that would not just go before the Parliamentary Ethics Committee, it's mentioned Privilege Committee, but it is the Ethics Committee that sees of this matter. Remember that both Jayanant Dehadra as well as Nishikant Dubey, the BJP MP, have been summoned by that particular committee to come and give their representations of what has transpired. If this affidavit is taken by that particular committee and accepted by it as some kind of evidence, then perhaps they could also go ahead further and summon Member of Parliament Mahua Moitra, as they very much have the power to do. During the course of that hearing, if this affidavit is submitted, as sources are indicating that it will, what is the view that the court will take of such an affidavit? Is it in the prescribed legal form is a question certainly that many are asking. And also remember that one of the journalists mentioned in this particular affidavit has already questioned the veracity of these claims, saying that she neither knows Mahua Moitra nor other journalists who have been mentioned, and therefore has asked the IT minister to launch an inquiry into this entire matter. So there are multiple versions coming in. The story is still a developing one. One will ultimately have to see whether the court of law will demand more evidence, will seek further investigation. The CBI seized of this entire matter, as we understand. Furthermore, will the investigation and what will it reveal? Will there be enough evidence to back up these claims that have been made?